Guys, today we're in Smyrna, Delaware, and we're in the community of Greene Hill Farm Estates. And this is built by Benchmark Builders. And I don't really seen I haven't seen a community like this. And what makes this community so different is that we're starting on half-acre lots out here. And these lots, even though being over half acre, it's going to be public water and sewer instead of well and septic. So with that being said, this is a great home we're going to be seeing the Eden today. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Brandon Windom, and I help people buy and sell homes here in Delaware. I've lived in Delaware all my life, and on this channel, I showcase everything that it is to do with Delaware real estate. I'm your one-stop shop. And with that being said, let's get into this Eden model here. And this is the first time we're highlighting benchmark builders on the channel, but they are a semi-custom builder. They're local. They do things a little bit differently, and this community is no exception. So right here we got the sidecar garage. I mean, I know a lot of people like that. Um, and like I said, I preface this in every video. Guys, if you're thinking about buying one of these homes, make sure to reach out to me before you come to these models so that you can have you can have agent representation, even if it's not me. But it's good to have someone looking after your best interest. So obviously you should reach out before you come here and we'll get it all set up. They do pay for agent compensation here, so it's not something you got to worry about. But again, like I said, we got, the stone front here. This is going to be the Eden model. It's about 3,200 square feet. It's 5 bed, 3 full baths, and it has a basement. In this community, they do come with basements out here. And this one right here, I think as it stands when I'm doing this video, the base price is right around 588 or so. Um, but you can get into this community, and before you ask, yes, they do. They do have ranch models out here. I know everybody loves their ranches. So they do have ranch model plans out here, but you can get into this community starting like in like five. I think the lowest one they have here starts at about 530. So with that being said, I mean it's not bad at all compared to everything that you get out here. You're gonna get a huge lot. You're gonna get semi-custom builder, quality work. So I mean it's not bad. You're in the good school district with Smyrna, high rated school district. But with that being said, I'll stop all the talking and let's get right into the tour. So as soon as we walk in here, we're greeted by this huge 2-story ceiling where everything just feels very open, a lot of natural light. And I mean, it gives the house a very like grandiose and, luxury feel to it, which I really like. I'm a sucker for 2-story ceilings, even though that it's kind of negative space, but I just love the way to feel and I love the openness of it. And so right over here, we actually have a formal dining room. You can use this for whatever you wanted to. If you got a big family or if you're going to be hosting, I mean, with a house like this, you're probably going to be hosting some holiday events. So you put a nice big table in here, everybody a bunch of space, and this is where everyone can come to eat at and everything else. And then over here on the opposite side, this is more so of a kind of like sitting room. Um, this reminds me of, I didn't have this at my grandma's house, but some of my more affluent friends had that room in their house where you had all the plastic furniture that you never sit on, but it always there. But I really do like this. This is a nice sitting room or a study or reading nook. I mean, you could turn this whatever you want. I mean, this could be a waiting area for people when they want to go get food. Who knows? But there's definitely like a lot of space in this house, which I like. And I mean, it's used thoughtfully. That's a main thing. Sometimes I just see design choices that really don't make any sense whatsoever. But this is obviously like a very open floor plan that's free flowing. So as you come from there, you come right into your main living room, where you got a fireplace here, the TV over the fireplace. Obviously, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know how I feel about that. But I mean, obviously, in this kind of layout, this is pretty much the only place you can put it. Um, but yeah, nice, nice and open, definitely. And then as we come this way, you get opened up to the actual kitchen. The kitchen, and this is an optional sunroom. Like I said, this is the model. They got a bunch of add-ons here. So in the traditional floor plan, that would just, where you see that back wall would just cut off. But it's just a lot of space here, man. It's just a lot of space. It's very open, which I like. You got the upgraded countertops. You got like a little coffee bar over on that side with a bunch of cabinetry and everything else that you could want. The storage over here on the other side of this, huge island that we have here has an overhang. So if you wanted to like sit and just chill out, again, that's why I said like you kind of have the TV over the fireplace, because if you were just sitting here eating breakfast and you wanted to watch a little TV, or you're hosting something, you're probably going to want it right there. But and then these actually, you do have the option for soft close, the undermount sink, which I I like this. I don't have this at my house, and it's a pain because I don't know. Tell me how you wash dishes, but I had talked to someone who said that they like with the half sink like I have, like with the two bowls. I had one person said that they filled the one side up with soap, and that's how they will wash the dishes. Like you would have your dirty dishes on one side, and then put them in the soap dishes, and then they would have like a drain on the counter. I don't know. How do you do dishes? But I really like this because sometimes when you have I'm rambling, but sometimes when you have like those big old pots and stuff, they just don't fit when you have the divided sink, and it's a pain. Um, Beautiful backsplash here. You got the cooktop, and you actually have a pot filler, and you have the over the range that's vented out. Obviously, these are all extras you can get. I didn't even really know what this was until probably about a couple years ago, but this is really convenient. Like now that I think about it, I'm like, what is this? And then you can just draw water right into your pots and pans, which is, really cool. You have the in-wall oven and microwave. Like I said, plenty of cabinetry here. This actually flows in from the side. You have access to where the formal dining room was as well. So just to come in here, and as you come to the back here, we have our powder room here, our half bath here. Um, comfort height, vanities. So that's good. Well, it's actually a full bath. I'm sorry, I misspoke. So you got a whole full bathroom down here. So, which is really good. Like I said, we have the garage here. It's locked right now, but this is actually like their sales center. But this is where your garage would be, and they do have sidecar garages for those people that maybe have a bunch of toys, or if you want an extended garage, they can do that here. And it's on the side, not in the front of the house. So you get a little bit more, I guess, like parking space with the longer driveway and everything. Because again, these are on oversized half-acre lots. And then you have an additional room here. Again, this is locked, but this could be a guest room with its own bathroom. So if you do have someone come over, family or somebody stay the night. Again, like I said, because you're probably going to be hosting. If you're buying a house like this, you're probably going to be hosting. So it's going to be people staying the night. So you do have that additional room there for them. That's actually like another office right there. And right here, we have the laundry room, very decent sized laundry room with the utility tub. And then you have right out to the backyard here that has the deck. And speaking of that, we're definitely going to go out there and just like look at some of like just look how big this lot is. But we didn't really talk about this sunroom that we have here. So again, just to give you another shot of the kitchen and everything we got going on here. So we have the sunroom as well. This is obviously an add-on, but you have access to the outside from either your laundry room or straight out from this sunroom here. And this addition adds a lot of additional light. And then I like this vaulted ceiling that they have here as well. So it gives it a very grand feeling. And so now, before we go upstairs, we definitely got to show you guys, your favorite thing. One of the things that in all these videos, or one of the questions I always get asked is, Brandon, does it have a basement? And of course, the answer is yes. We do have, they do have basements out here. My patented walk down the steps backwards here. Hopefully, don't fall. If I do, definitely threw a little smiley face in those comments there. I'm sure I'll be fine. But so they do come with basements. They do come with basements down here. You're gonna have an egress window, and this basement is massive. It runs like the entire span of the house for the most part. And I know I mentioned it earlier in the video, but they do have ranch style homes as well out here. So you know, with those ranch style homes, they run the entire length of the actual the basement runs the entire length of the home. So you do have, this is plenty of space out here. I mean, this model, this particular Eden model as it sits is, I think, like 3,000 square feet. And that's not even including this basement. So, I mean, this is going, if you decided to finish out this basement, I mean, this is going to be absolutely like massive. So, I mean, when you couple that with, the size of this, basements included, and you get a, oversized half-acre lot, which we don't see a lot of, I mean, get a lot of bang for your buck here. But with that being said, let's take it from the bottom of the house to the top of the house and go see the actual the main bedrooms. So let's go upstairs. So I don't know why I really like this. I feel like a king or something like that up here, just like looking down, like, welcome to the castle. I, it sounds kind of cheesy, but I don't know. I kind of like it. But obviously, as you come upstairs, we're greeted to the other four bedrooms as well as the two full bathrooms. So let's check these out first. Um, so right here we have your additional rooms. And this first one, I mean, this is a really good sized room. I mean, in some other models that maybe aren't as expensive as this one, this is probably like the size of your master bedroom or your primary suite. So I mean, for an additional, like, I definitely can't be mad at this at all. More than enough room in this bedroom here. So as we come uh, as we come out of here, we come into another bedroom as well. And again, this thing is massive, man. I mean, for I got two girls and they share a room. I mean, this is more than enough space for them. So if you have, kids, multiple kids, or I mean, you want to make an office or whatever, there's more than enough space in here. And like I said, I mean, looking at some of these rooms, I mean, I've seen some primary bedrooms that aren't even this big in, new construction. Obviously it's a little bit lower price point, and maybe some that's even around this price point, depending on the area you're at, and it's nowhere near this big. So let's check out the, well, as a matter of fact, before I forget, because I had a client tell me this, is that I need to probably show off the closets a little bit more. So here we go. So yeah, I mean, adequate size closet. I mean, nothing too crazy. I've seen smaller and I've seen bigger, but yeah. So definitely got the closet there. And so as we come from there, we come into the other full bath, dual vanity. Looks like cultured pearl, vanity top. Uh, and pretty straightforward. I mean, we got a tub and a shower. Um, Definitely a good thing, just because I've seen in some of the models that I wanted to, that they're all showers, or I see people do that in their own home. But I mean, you definitely should have a tub. You can't see it behind here, but there's actually a linen closet as well. So you can keep the linen separate from the master, or you don't have to put them all in one closet. So as we come over here, this is our third additional bedroom. I know you kind of see these doors closed right here, but you just stick around. That's that primary suite. You're gonna really like that one. But here we come into the third primary, and like I said, I mean, I don't know if the camera's really getting this, because I know I like to shoot these in real and not do like heavy edits and things like that, just so you can get a real feel of the actual rooms and everything, and nothing looks doctored. But I mean, this room is really big, man. Like, I'm like, when you come in here, like, there's definitely more than enough space. If you're someone who wants a bigger rooms, this is definitely the one for you, because one of the complaints that I hear in some, new construction communities, or just in general, what I hear with some of these new builds or even some of these existing builds, people say, man, these rooms are so tiny. But these are definitely, really good sized rooms. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at this if this was like my primary. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it. So that being said, speaking of the primary, we're here, y'all. This is what y'all been waiting for. We about to get into this primary suite. You got the double doors here, and I love it. It gives it that big grand feel, like when you're coming in off of MTV Cribs, like welcome here. But this is a massive primary suite. You got the tray ceiling here. And I mean this thing is huge. Like there's more than enough space to do whatever you want. And actually one of my favorite features in this one, I don't know why, I don't know when I'll use it or if I ever would use it, but they actually have like a legit sitting room here. So I don't know if I would just sit up here. It makes me feel very cultured, if you'll say so. I feel like I'm supposed to have a like a corn pipe and be reading a book in a robe when I'm in here. But I don't know if I would ever use it. But I mean, if I had the ability to build one and have it, I definitely want it. And so I think this is a really cool feature. A really cool, like it's just different. Like I said, with these, they have some very unique homes with Benchmark. Like I said, they are a semi-custom builder, so they can change things to the floor plan and anything like that. But they do some very unique things that you won't see, and they do have unique builds. I mean, I know I mentioned it earlier in the video, but I mean, when you get into the a little bit over a half acre in Delaware, usually you're going to be on well and septic, and like I said, in this community this is all public, so you get the advantage of these big lots. And if you're someone who didn't want well and septic, which I hear a lot, because people either are not aware of it, or they never had it before, they just don't want to deal with it, because you do have to service it. um, but again, it's a very unique community. Benchmark has a bunch of unique communities. I mean, there's some other ones that we'll get into, in other videos of their other communities. But yeah, they definitely do things a bit different. So we have two walk-in closets here. So if you wanted to do, like a his and hers type thing, you got the smaller one here, and then you have the main one, the bigger one here. Um, the bigger closet here. So I know that's important to a lot of people, that they do need a lot of closet space, and you can actually have, his and hers. Or if you wanted to like blow these out because this room is so much bigger, that's something that Benchmark could do. Like if you wanted to give two massive walk-in closets, if you got a lot of clothes or anything like that. And so you have your ensuite bathroom here. Again, dual vanity. You have your water closet where you close the door and get your little privacy in here. We do have a soaking tub with the towel overlay with the towel surround, and you also have a stand up shower. Obviously, if you wanted to change this or change the layout, or do tile or make it a little bit bigger, smaller, they can do all that. Again, like I said, they're a custom builder. So with that being said, let's check out the outside. Let's check out the outside. Let's actually look at some of this lot and see how it is. Okay, so we're out here in the backyard, and I thought I really needed to show you guys this, just because I mean, one of the main selling points of here is that you have these, oversized half-acre lots, and I mean, they're starting at half acre, they get even bigger. So, but I mean, you have plenty of room for whatever, and it kind of gives you an idea of what you can do back here and still have a bunch of space. So, I mean, we have a decent sized deck here that you can do whatever you want, and then on top of that, you have a paver patio with a fire pit as well. And then, I mean, as we're coming here, you kind of see the driveway a little bit, but we open up into all this additional space here. I mean, this is a lot of space. I mean, you could put, I mean, you can't see it obviously. Well, you might see it in the drone footage. I mean, you'll see a lot of people have in-ground pools out here that you can have more than enough space with, a surround and still have room for, a pool house, a shed, and just have room for whatever for your kids to play. If you wanted to put a playground out here, or if you just want to, if you got dogs, or if you're somebody who's an animal lover and you got multiple animals, I mean, more than enough room out here. And like I said, guys, I mean, this is starting, like they're starting at a half acre. I mean, I saw some in their new phase where I think they were 0.78 of an acre. So, I mean, over, three-quarters of an acre here. And I mean, that's hard to find, especially, in Smyrna and in Delaware in general, in a subdivision. Usually you see lots that big. If we're talking about super, super, like high luxury, at least cost wise, very expensive. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to be on well and septic. And like I said, here they are not. This is not well and septic, so you don't even have to worry about that. It's just public utilities. And again, like I said, that's what makes this community so unique. But with that being said, how we do in all these videos now, I'm actually going to, take us to the car and ride around the community, and so you can actually see the community. I'll show you some of the lots that they have available, and we'll just tour around the community and give you a real look of what this area really looks like. All right, guys. So obviously in my car now, I'm actually going to drive through the neighborhood, show you some of the new lots so you can get a little feel of the neighborhood here. We're going to go by, we're just going to go right out here, and you can see like how big some of these lots are. I mean, I'm going to try to get both sides so you can kind of see the lots at least here on this one side. But yeah, these homes are very nice. I mean, plenty of space in between the homes. You got the side entry, car garage, right over here on this one. I don't know if you can see it or not, but they actually have, a 3-car garage. So if you're someone who, has a lot of cars or anything like that, I mean, it's definitely a plus. More than enough room and space out here for whatever you got going on. This is in the Smyrna School District. We're in the Smyrna School District. We're, maybe 10 minutes away from Route 13. So, not very far at all from the main road. Route 13 will get you to, anywhere you wanted to go in Delaware, whether you're north or south for the most part. I'm actually kind of speeding through here a little bit, so you don't have to wait so long to get to these lots here. So because this is phase 5 and 6, they said. So, into some of the deeper phases of the community. So it's pretty established as well. But here we go right here. So where you see these poles at right here, these are all your potential home sites and lots where you can build at in here. So I gotcha. See if you got here. And then I mean you're kind of on this side. I mean, these are actually available now. So but I mean you back up to, that open space back there as well. So definitely a added plus from. So we're about 10 minutes from Route 13. I know I got a lot of people relocating as well. So I know a lot of people want to be closer, wondering how far the airport is and everything. So if you were talking about the Philly airport, you're probably about an hour away. I know a lot of people hit me up for wanting to be in that Middletown area. So the difference between Smyrna and Middletown, as far as is probably about 30 minutes. So like I said, I mentioned this in other videos, but you get a little bit more bang for your buck as you get a little bit further south. So maybe if you like that Middletown area, but you don't like those Middletown prices, which is something that, I see a bunch of that people, people don't like don't like they like the Middletown area, but they don't like those prices. So that's another thing as well. So I'm coming out of the community here, and this is Brentford Road. So this is located right off of Brentford Road, and you can kind of you kind of see what's around here in the area. I mean, Smyrna, for the most part, you're gonna have a lot of kind of back roads that are, a bit more rural, I guess. Um, I guess you would say. Just trying to make sure I get a good angle here. Um, but yeah, for the most part, I mean, it's pretty laid back. There's a lot of new communities out here. They're just building a ton here in Smyrna. I mean, you got this right over here is a 55 plus for Lennar, and over on the other side, you have Heritage Trace, which I've actually highlighted in another video. But um, yeah, I'll just kind of go through here and kind of show you what what the area kind of looks like here. So I mean, as far as Smyrna, just in general, they got a lot of the regular amenities that you would expect. Uh, you know, Grocery store, Wawas, some diners and everything like that. So not quite as um, not quite as crazy as a place like Middletown, but I mean for the most part, it's it's a lot more laid back, uh, pretty quiet, decent. I know the school district in Smyrna is ranked, pretty high on, niche.com or whatever that is. I do have some videos on the channel kind of talking about the pros and cons of Smyrna if you are someone who's looking in the Smyrna area. But I mean, overall, it's a nice little quaint town. Um, a nice little quaint town here. Again, this is all kind of where the communities are, and you'll see that a lot in Delaware. I mean, that it's kind of the communities are kind of tucked off to the side. So we're just coming off of Brentford Road, and Brentford Road is going to run right into Route 13. And again, like I said, Route 13 is where all your commercial stuff is going to be at, for the most part. Um, all your stores, everything else. So right now at this light, this is DuPont Highway, which is 13. Um, if I turn left, I'm gonna be heading north, so that's gonna take me close to the Middletown, like more so to the Middletown area. And then if I turn right here, we're going to be heading more towards Dover in that other area. But I'll take us right out to some of the retail shopping that you'll see out here. So I will I'll do that. I'm just trying just trying to give some more facts without being so kind of boring. Um so here we are here, and I think we're going to see a lot of development in Smyrna, just because Middletown is a bit expensive. So I have a lot of clients who like the Middletown area, but the price point is just a little bit out of their reach. So they just come from a little bit further south, and it makes a little bit more sense for them. But like I say here, like we're right here on 13, and Right up here, we're going to see, you know, a little shopping center. Um, you can be, you know, Dunkin' Donuts, Food Lion. So I mean, your grocery store isn't far away, isn't far away at all. If you're, you know, in that community, like I said, five, but I don't know, this is 8 minutes long. So about three of that was probably through the neighborhood. And then I wasn't, you know, driving that fast either. So again, like I said, guys, if you are interested in this particular community, definitely feel free to reach out to me. All my info will be, you know, on screen in the description below. If this wasn't the one for you, or if you're looking for other communities, I have a bunch of other communities on the channel. And like I said, if you have any, you know, questions at all, feel free to reach out. You'd call me, text me. That's actually my number. You're going to get me. And with that being said, if you want to do some more research, or if you want to see other communities like that, just go ahead. It'll be right here.